Welcome. Let me tell you something. From the time I don't think I'm gonna behave, the fact that I'm holding my mic like this, like I'm about to take you to church, I'm about to Oh! Never would have made it without you. Somebody say, Hallelujah. You clicked on this video because clearly there's a little disconnect. The prayer life has not been going as according to plan. You and me both, sis. You and me both, bro. Because let me tell you something. This happens. This happens, and this is why I'm making this video. I've had this in my mind to make this video for a while because I'm also going through a little funk myself, and I thought, you know what, I know I'm not alone, right? I know there are people that struggle with their prayer lives. I know there are people that go in and out hot and cold with their prayer life, and sometimes you need a little boost to get back. How do you get back into your prayer life when you've just been disconnected? And there's so many reasons that makes you disconnected. Life happens. Maybe you're just exhausted from working so hard, always working. Maybe you just don't have the time. You haven't created time for it. Maybe something happened. You made a bad decision and now you feel a little bit ashamed, a little bit like I'm not ready to come back and speak to you again. And as much as you and I know that God opens his arms, whether we've done something bad, whether we've done something good. Nothing we do merits his blessings in our lives or his grace upon us. Nothing we do qualifies or disqualifies us from his presence and his love, and we know this. But sometimes we make decisions and we do things that we feel like we judge ourselves and we feel like we're not deserving to go in the presence of God and now pray, especially if it's something that you've asked for forgiveness for, and you've done the same thing again. Sometimes that can disconnect you from your prayer life and be like, I'm just not emotionally ready to speak to my Lord. I know that that's like some reason that has in the past and still disconnects my prayer life. Whatever it is that has stopped you from praying. But there's a part of you that's like, I need to get back into it, but I don't know how to. My tip is put on worship songs and put on praise songs, okay? And I know you're like, what if I'm not in the mood to listen to worship? What if I'm not in the mood to pray? And sometimes you're not pray. Sometimes you're not in the mood to listen to no Christian song, no gospel song. You don't have to listen to it. Put it in the background. Put it in the background and just keep playing gospel music, keep playing Christian music, and just keep letting it get into your subconscious. And the reason why this is very important and this gets you back into praying is because music is very powerful. Whether we know it or not, music is powerful. If you listen to people singing about sex, money, violence, it translates into your life somehow, whether you know it or not. If you listen to people being immoral and doing immoral things, whether you like it or not, you start to justify immorality to some degree. And so music is a very powerful tool. Whether you're digesting the lyrics or not, it is doing something to your subconscious. And the way worldly music is able to influence you is the same way gospel music is able to influence you. So if you are in that spot where you don't know how to get back to your prayer life and you want to get back to your prayer life, you desperately want it, but you just don't have that strength in you to do it, keep playing Christian music, keep playing worship music, and I can guarantee you, you don't even have to sing along, you don't even have to listen to it. Let it be your background music while you're working, while you're cleaning the house. I can guarantee you, if you do it for a week or more, however long you need, at some point, you would get into the space of worship. At some point, you would want to pray again. And apart from that, I also feel like sometimes the words we need to use to pray, you don't have it. You don't have the words, and that's why you haven't been able to pray. And this is why people that sing and people that are singing gospel music, there's a reason why they do it. God has given them that gift. God has given them the words to use to sing those songs. Let them help you use their words. You know what I mean? So when you sing along to, let's say, it's been background music and a song that you love comes up and you sing along, you are using that person's words as your prayer because you can't come up with yours, and it does those two things for you. So I challenge you today, if you are struggling with your prayer life, just put on gospel music, lean into and tap into the power of music, and I can guarantee you that it would slowly, I'm not saying immediately you start speaking in tongues, maybe it would actually, but it would slowly get you into that space of prayer. The truth is, even if all you're able to do, or all we are able to do, is manage a whisper and say, God, help me. That is prayer. That is prayer to God. But personally, sometimes I feel like even when I say those things like, God, help me, strengthen me, I know I have prayed. That's the truth. I know I've prayed. But there's also a part of me that I need personally to spend longer time in prayer to feel connected to God. Not because God needs me to pray for 30 minutes. He doesn't need me to pray for 20, 30 minutes to an hour. He doesn't need it. I need it. I need to feel connected to God. That's why I want to spend longer in his presence, right? And I've also been struggling. And what I've done, and that's why I'm sharing this with you because it works, is I've just put on gospel music. I'm like, I don't have the words. I'm not able to say anything right now. I don't know how to get back to your presence and connect with you, but I'm just going to listen to your words and praise you and worship you. And even when I don't feel like listening to gospel music, I just put it in the background. I'm not singing along. I'm just cleaning my house, tidying my room, just going about my day. I'm in the gym. I've got music in, gospel music in. On a deeper level, it was doing something in me that eventually I'm still not in the space, and I'm being honest with you because I can easily say now I'm praying and I'm back. The truth is I'm still not in the space where I'm completely feeling connected, but I'm getting there. I'm so much closer. I'm so much closer to 2 weeks ago, so yeah, that's just my little thing for you. So it's not just prayer or because you want to ask for things. It's just you need to connect. You need to connect. It's your means to connect. Worship and prayer is your means to connect and build a relationship. So before it just drags on into you just like slacking for months and months, just put in some worship music. Put in some worship music and let it do its magic, because there is power in music and there is power in gospel music. And let those words flow through your mind, even if you're not realizing that they're doing that. Sing along, dance, and just worship. And before you know it, you're going to get back into that space where you can really connect and you can pray, and you praying the way you used to pray, or even better, and you feel like your relationship is stronger with the Lord. Yeah. Anyways, I just thought I'll share that with you. I know somebody needs this. I know somebody needs to hear this. I'm going through it right now, and I figured, you know what? I know there's somebody that wants to hear this. Anyways, guys, I hope this has been useful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.